Welcome back to Case Files, where we dive into our Falcon players. In today's episode, we are going to take a closer look at Drake London in his 2021 grand campaign out of USC, so we can understand his strength and weaknesses when it comes to his history, his scheme, the talent/skill set, and his competitive and the opportunity that he's given. So let's dive in and see what the Falcons could get out of him. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this episode. So the first clip is a not aggressive blocking, and that's kind of a concern a little bit for me because we are in an Arthur Smith scheme where he needs his wide receivers to block so the running game can work well. So look at this, you guys. So actually, Drake London has that first two-step in, but when he tries to get tight, he doesn't grab his man like he should have. And I know the other guy failed too, but that could have been a first down for the running back. Drake London's speed has been a concern since he was drafted by a lot of Falcon fans, and yes, he doesn't have extreme speed like a Tyreek Hill, but I think he has decent enough speed. But here right in this clip, he tries to double move this guy, but you can tell that he doesn't have that extraordinary speed to separate, and so he's kind of clumped in together, and it doesn't really match well for him in this round, but hey, it happens sometimes. London can actually block very well right here in this clip where he just absolutely just manhandled his man right there to get a first down. Great job. London has excellent route running abilities, but the thing is he needs to be in a man-to-man situation instead of a spread option like this play where he gains 39 yards because he's so tight with number 17 that even though he doesn't have speed, he can still break loose really easily because of his ability to route run. I call this the unfortunate 50-50 play, which means that Drake London can either score a touchdown or the defender can prevent him scoring a touchdown, and just those type of plays where, you know, the football gods don't want anyone to lose or succeed. But it's a great play in general. It didn't work out for some reason, you know. You can tell that this is going to be a London touchdown right here, where he's instead, he's right there. Oh, that little slant, and boom, no, he did not get it. And why does he not get it? Because the quarterback just threw it too quick. The quarterback wasn't seeing it. That should have been a perfect touchdown. That was on the quarterback, not Drake London. So this play is very interesting because you think that, oh, Drake London causes interception. Well, not really. It's mostly due to the quarterback bad decision making, and here is why. Because the quarterback threw it behind him, so that means Drake London didn't catch it inside of him, right? So that needed to be a little bit more where he could catch it in his stomach, but no, he had to catch it through his hand where it tipped the ball, and number 17 happened to be there. Every Falcon fan is going to be very excited to see this type of gameplay in the ATL, especially in the red zone, because Marcus Mariota or Desmond Ridder will have to lob it up where Drake London can use his big frame to catch this touchdown. And that's the beauty of it. Look at that. You need to jump up, grab it, and there, because you know the defender is going to be smaller than him. And that's the beauty of a 6'4" giant. Drake London had an excellent game in Week 3 against the Washington State defense because he knows how to use his hips. He knows how to turn his feet, and he knows the precise moment to do all that key factors to get him the ball and then add a couple more extra yards. Look at this. Even though he's draped all over by number 5, he still caught the ball. Here again, consistency when it comes to route running. Look at that play. He goes in, then he goes out, and boom. Hey, look at that. First down, baby. So in this clip, the true freshman just lobs it up for Drake London to catch because he uses his big hands very well. So Drake London is on the top and the defender is not even close to him, so that means he can use his hips right there. Boom, turn the page for a quick first down. So here we have Drake London facing another one-on-one situation, but here he doesn't make it. Why? Because he's automatically gonna get jammed after his first step in right here, where he gets locked and loaded. So my biggest concern for Drake London when he goes to the NFL, he has to face other 6' tall giants. For me personally, I do not like this play call because this can easily be an interception for a touchdown. But Drake London has that nice big frame, and he uses that super strength just to snatch it in the air real quickly to get that touchdown in. So one thing I like about Drake London is, yes, he doesn't have speed, but you don't need speed to get touchdowns. You really need the body frames and the hand motion to project the football when you can clutch it. Because even though you can catch it, doesn't mean you can come down with it. But we've seen right here in this clip that even though it is lobbed up, he goes up with big body frame to catch the ball tightly. So even though he comes down, it won't come loose. So this time, Drake London is at the bottom, and yes, he gets jammed, but remember, it's not a big guy, it's a smaller dude, so that means he can actually work his magic. So even though he's jammed up to the max, he lightly pushes him off to use his dominant body force to go down, but while he's using his hands to absolutely grip the ball so it won't get loose. Drake London absolutely succeeds in man-to-man coverage when it comes to small corners because he can use that big frame. Ooh, that's nasty. Look at this, you guys. Look, even though he's not separating, he doesn't need to separate. He just needs to use his body frame. When I look at a receiver in the red zone, I want to know how tight in coverage he truly is to get a touchdown. And we see right here where Drake London absolutely tried to do that 1-2 stutter, even though it didn't quite work. But it doesn't matter. Look at that. He uses his hand to grip the ball in. Concentration is key. We have another run blocking play for Drake London. He's on the top, so he grabbed his man, but then he releases a little bit too early. It's not too much to worry about, but just be consistent with it. So why do I constantly hammering about run blocking to be perfect? It's because the coach can trust you when he needs to run the ball for the running back to be on your side. Unfortunately, he fumbled this play, but good job for Drake London. What I really like about this play call is just that simple. Just give it to Drake and he's going to give you the yak. That's all. Nothing said and done. Just big body frame. This clip shows you that Drake London has the ability to take a hit and get draped over, but doesn't mean anything because at the end of the day, he uses big body frame to clutch it. And that's what you need in a strong receiver. This is a running play that the running back is going to hit the hole, so he absolutely does. But Drake London also helps him with blocking not one, but twice. Great motor. Love it. I absolutely love this play call because I didn't see this coming. Because he has some decent speed, you guys, and this shows with the athleticism he has, he can burn anybody's bacon. And believe me, I love good bacon. But yeah, look at that leap. You just can't teach that, you guys. When these type of play calls are called for, you want to have a big receiver to clutch it so when he's going down, it won't bobble or be incomplete. Because if he's a smaller receiver body type, it probably won't, hit the ground or he'll just miss it. But since you have a large 6-foot-tall giant who has the body frame to clutch it, so even though he's going down, it won't come loose. And that's very important, especially when it comes to the NFL. Occasionally, Drake London will win his matchup one-on-one, but sometimes he won't get the ball or it's just deflated or it just batted down or he catches but he can't grab it because sometimes the quarterback will get pressures like plays like these. It will happen. I like what Drake London's doing on the top, but for me, he just cut it a little bit too soon and he just got jammed. But you know what? It happens sometimes. I love this play. But the problem is Drake London does not catch the ball, even though he did everything right. He did everything perfect. He had the great route running. He had the great separation. The problem was that the quarterback didn't throw it in time. And so when that happens, the corner slightly uses his arm to reach and dismount it. This clip should definitely show you that Drake London is capable of getting the ball and using his hands and his athleticism to overwhelm everybody. London had a career night over 170 yards against Notre Dame's defense. And here's why, because great route running mobility right here. Even though we keep constantly saying he doesn't have the speed, but you don't need speed to catch. Trust. Forget what I just said, because he absolutely torched this dude because he underestimated Drake London's speed. See, that's the danger. Never underestimate anybody's speed because see right here where he just went up to the top and just absolutely grabbed it. So that's a great play on Drake London. Bad for the defender. But look at that. You need the concentration to catch it. Remember, you need to catch the ball. I love this clip because it shows you this could have been a loss of down, a pass deflection, or even worse, a fumble for a touchdown or an interception for a touchdown. But since Drake London is on the case, he uses his athleticism to dodge the defender and gain some extra yardage while being hit. Drake London can absolutely make you miss on his route runs because when you get too close to him, you think you got it, but no, he uses his big frame to shift the mobility like this play. I'm telling you, these slant routes are absolutely going to be critical for us to constantly move the chain down so we don't have to get 3 and out and put pressure on the defense. This is how we're going to win a lot of games, you guys. Just having big body frame just come at you in the middle, and we know he won't drop or release the ball because he got the mobility to handle the pain. I think this is a really good play call. It's a nice route run, nice quarterback pass, but they weren't in sync, and sometimes that just happens in the game right here. Like, nothing wrong that he did and nothing wrong with the quarterback. It's just that it was just timely wrong. We have another situation where the quarterback and the wide receiver don't see eye to eye, and it happens sometimes. Arthur Smith has a lot of trick plays we can use to focus for London or Pitts or even another third body / tight end wide receiver or running back where they can get wide open because all the attention is going to those two guys. This play should have been a touchdown for London, but unfortunately the quarterback just threw a little bit too high for him. Even though Drake London had his man beat, he had 2-3 inches taller than him, but look at that, he jumped up but he didn't get it. In this last clip, you guys, I truly believe that he's going to do some major damage for us in the play action pass because he does have that over-the-top speed that everybody else is so concerned about. Don't worry, it's about the footwork, the technique, and the control, and also the route running that's going to make him successful in this offense. So please enjoy. So in conclusion, I absolutely love this pick. Now at first I was a little bit confused and abused why the Falcons got a wide receiver at the 8th overall pick instead of a pass rusher or even a corner / safety. But I get it because I see what he can do for 3 years for the Trojans under that air raid system. He has elite route running abilities that it will be key for us to have many success for this offense. So my only 2 concerns I have for Drake London is durability because he has not been able to stay healthy for all 3 years as a Trojan, and when he gets jammed in the line of scrimmage, it's hard for him to get out of. But I wish him as many success for the ATL because he's definitely got it, and I know he's going to be a Falcon forever. Let's hope. So until the next episode, that will be Jalen Mayfield. Hope you guys stay tuned for that. So please hit that like button and help your boy out. Hit that subscribe button. It would definitely help your boy out. Share this video with all Falcon fans and non-Falcon fans. Until the next episode, what do Falcons do? Rise up. Drake, if you're watching this, I hope you enjoyed. Just let you know I'm just a novice.